seem to be doing.
Well, I don't believe in global warming. We were talking about stuff that we don't believe earlier. Like that's the one I don't believe in anymore. I don't believe that humans are causing global warming. Every time I see one of those Senate hearings, you'll have like Senator whoever the hell, and he's talking to some person who is like, yeah, this lady wanted to phase out the combustion engine in 10 years, and she wanted air travel to go down by 12%, and she wanted to put all this high-speed rail in. And he starts layering like how much CO2 that is. And he's like, so it came down to like 0.003% CO2 reduction. And oh, by the way, aren't CO2 levels today lower than they were in 1970? I don't have that data. I didn't think you would.
Are you sure? I hadn't heard that part. That would open my eyes.
It might not be. It might not be.
I am in the mainstream
factor in global warming.
On global warming, which is, I think all of you people should do your part.
No, I'm doing even more to wreck it.
I'm going to keep my V8 pickup truck, but I need you to carry your weight, Kyle.
I need you to use a dirty bag at the grocery store.
I've been composting my poop in the backyard for years now, but the whole idea of the carbon footprint is like a slap in the face to the average human being. And I don't mean like average, like some small majority or like what most people are like. I mean like 99% of us. Like it's nonsense to be looking at your carbon footprint because it's nothing. Because there's Taylor Swifts out there. Because there's Monsantos out there and DuPonts out there.
And
so keep in mind, those are just the American ones. And all of America is some small fraction of the global pollution. The real problem is Indonesia, China, India, these billion human being countries that have no standards, that just, you see what their rivers look like. Look at the Ganges River when those filthy people go out there and bathe in that foam. You know how filthy water makes that foam?
Has the biggest carbon
They
footprint.
love it.
If it's not us, then it's China. But it's the idea that America is innocent on this and that some poor country has a bigger carbon footprint, I think is untrue. At least it used to be, and I could be out of date.
I would be so surprised. Zach, help us out here, because my thought process is like
carbon footprint by country. Let's see it.
Yeah, like or CO2 output by country. Maybe,
I know that
something like
we
that.
don't like,
same difference.
Like if you were out and about on a float trip or at the beach with someone and they like drank a can of soda or a bottle of soda and then just like threw it in the ocean. Any one of us would be like, "What the fuck?" Like, don't do that shit. Like, it's got to. We want,
but not because
nice next time we show up. If you're in Bangladesh, or India, you're gonna be like, "Look at this homosexual throwing it in the trash." Don't you know the world is our trash can?
You see that river? It is nature's trash can.
Yeah, pretty good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I just don't believe it. I don't believe it, because if we were that good at doing it, then I feel like we could throw up an atmosphere on Mars. If they're like, yeah, you don't understand. It's like make or break right now whether we survive in the next 50 years. Really? We must be warming this place up quick. Can we apply some of that output to Mars and just throw up an atmosphere like it's there we go.
How are you doing, Caleb?
Mic check real quick.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah. Oh, we're live, by the way.
We have started.
This is like a baton handoff.
Or at least
full speed here.
What's up? The Rizzler's here. What's up, guys?
How's it going?
I just found out why you're late. Can you please tell everyone else, because it's awesome?
My fiance or girlfriend was she's wanting to get the weeds out of the yard, so she started to fertilize with 2,4-D, and I was teaching her all this stuff. And then our cow got out, and she has this big ass dog, and this big ass dog does not like the cow, and they fight every day at the fence. And the dog decided to fight the cow in real life, and that was a whole thing. So now I'm back. Now though, I'm back. I'm good to go.
Who won?
Who amongst us hasn't had
the
that
cow?
happen? It's like getting stuck in traffic.
Actually, yeah,
I would bet on the cow as well.
What kind of dog is it?
My cow was catching strays. It's a Norwegian forest hound, so a gigantic, like 110-pound German Shepherd looking dog.
Zach, once you prove me right about global warming, please show us what one of those looks like.
We're in a little bit of us, high class debate, facts and figures. Kyle and I are like, I don't know about this global warming stuff. Seems ridiculous. Woody's like, oh, the fucking planet, it needs our help. And,
He has a Greta sticker. He's getting a Greta tattoo, but he's got Greta stickers all over his truck.
Yeah.
It's a V8.
That's
It makes
cool.
no sense.
And I swear it's not because I have pedo tendencies. It's not it at all.
Oh, that's
What?
where we should
Yeah.
have leaned. It's just like, look, she's hot, Kyle. What can I say? That face.
Yeah, one of those dogs.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a cool
He
dog.
looks like a husky. It's got
Looks like
husky vibe.
it's a little bit too. He's got a lot of floof around his head, like for self-defense.
His name's Kevin. He's really good. Very, very, very good dog. Him and this cow, and the cow as well is his name is Ace, and when he was born, he was like sticking out of his mom's pussy, and his mom was just
how that works.
manically running through the forest, hitting him on trees and stuff. So he's severely brain damaged.
Oh.
You know,
Well, hey,
some-
Genuinely severely. Is it this
Actually.
one? Zach, can you put that dog back up? Kyle, do you feel a certain kinship to this dog that clearly has Down syndrome that Zach's about to show us?
Kinship, no, but like, you know,
You have a similar dog.
I've had I have a dog that appears to have Down syndrome because of he's a Malamute and he's got that Cro-Magnon skull.
Caleb, it has
but-
Down syndrome.
But we really did have a Jack Russell who was like off, like in a fun way. It was never sad. It was never
Thanks,
pitiful and pathetic. It was like
Personality.
look at her doing her little weird thing. She's doing that weird little
Kyle's
thing
dog.
she does. It's like, oh yeah, there's my boy. Look at it. Now you got to keep
Isn't
in
that
mind, this
actually
is-
your dog?
Yeah, so he's fresh there. He's 7 years old, 8 years old there. I just had gotten him out of a
Yeah.
shelter. They were about to put
Better
him
enjoy
down.
it. They don't live that long.
And so they lived 15 years. Then so he's dirty and
His
like
bones are on the
pretty
outside. He's not
malnourished.
making it to 15.
He's pretty malnourished and dirty there. He's like 75 pounds now. I've been treating him pretty good. He's going to the doctor tomorrow. He's going to he's getting his nose scoped. They're gonna put him asleep and run a
When the
camera.
doctor looks at him,
in
does
his
he ever
mouth.
say what a special guy he is?
No one says that. He looks like Malamutes look.
No, he doesn't.
He looks
Yeah.
like a hammerhead.
He doesn't.
He's a sweet boy. Look,
Your dog is just as good as any other dog. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
that's a good boy.
I think you could get a job at McDonald's or something.
Well, you know,
Mhm.
I don't
They
like.
have their own Olympics. You know that?
An entry level job, yeah.
The special dog Olympics. This bunch
Yeah.
of dachshunds with wheels. That's a thing that'll make me cry every time. I cannot bear to look at a crippled dog. Like I
Interesting.
cannot take it. It's the worst, most
Zach, you love a
I-
crippled dog.
look, dude. I would kick a crippled, an already crippled child down the stairs in his weird
Fair.
little wonky electric chair before I would do the same to a little pupper. Like I just feel I feel so bad because they don't care that they're crippled. Like when people get crippled, we've usually got kind of down on life, maybe a little bit of depression. You're like, oh, all the other kids
Yeah.
are running around without me. This dog is just like complete disregard for that. He can't grasp it, so he's just like, I got wheels, and he's gone. He loves it.
Dude,
And that makes me
I'm
cry
not
every
down
time.
at crippled dogs at all. And it's just because of what you said. I'm inspired by them, right? This dog doesn't
Same.
know.
Yeah.
That dog, he's ready to run, baby.
He's got
ready to
wheels,
roll.
dude. That's
Yeah.
high tech.
That's fun. He's having a good time.
That's
Exactly.
a happy dog right there.
He doesn't
And
know.
look at
He
his-
definitely knows he's
His
different,
upper body, he's fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger dog.
Yeah.
Of course. I love dachshunds too. I don't have one, but I had a girlfriend who had one, and I really fell in love with that breed. I like little dogs.
They're good.
actually. I've got a mixture of both, but I like little dogs because, like, it's like, damn, you were ready to kill right there. I like that from you, little man. My big dog might run away from the door, but my little dog is running out the door to beat up the fucking UPS man.
I'm on the other side of the debate. I like big dogs.
I like
it.
small dogs.
I like
I
small
love
dogs.
small dogs.
I'm
Yeah.
outnumbered 3-1 here.
Small dogs are the best. They just want to snuggle with you. They just want to have a good time. They just
Yeah.
want to chill. I
Big
like
dog
that.
can snuggle with you like belly hugs while standing.
It's
You
too
know, on
gross.
Yeah.
all
Big
fours.
dogs. One thing that throws me off of big dogs is they have man shit. They have like giant man shits, and it's
Oh,
like,
it's-
who shit
That's not
that?
a bug, it's a feature. You can take a dump outside and they'll never suspect a thing.
That's right. Yeah.
Who did this? Not me.
The fuck.
It's not like the Amber Heard situation when she took that human-sized poop in Johnny Depp's bed and tried to blame it on some little peekapoo. Johnny's like,
That's funny.
that was not dog feces.
That is not dog feces.
But I imagine him doing it like Captain Sparrow, or like, that smelled dope.
He was trying to collect his finger off the ground at the time,
what was
right?
her deal? Did she have like BPD or
She's
something?
just a cunt.
IBS.
She's just an awful human. No, like if you, she's just like a manipulative, sociopathic jerk. She's the bad man. I'll tell you what. That's how I came away from that trial 100%. I didn't. It's not that I love Johnny Depp as an actor, but I separate that from personality. That's how I like Tom Cruise. Like I wouldn't want to hang out with Tom Cruise, the man. I don't think any of us would. All right, you'd like to meet Tom Cruise, so you come back here and be like, I met Tom Cruise. Let me tell you all about it. But you wouldn't want to like chill with him and be his buddy if you're not going to get anything out of it. Maybe you're imagining, wait, but maybe Tom Cruise got like a junior yacht he could pass off to me, or no, you're not getting any like benefits. You're just hanging out with this guy's personality, and it's weird.
Tom Cruise is perfect for a particular kind of friend. I don't know if you have these like I do. I have activity friends, right? Sure. I have motorcycle friends. I've got flying friends. I've got dirt bike friends. And it's like, we're very different, like in terms of like, the family, the career, the lived life, etc. But we share the same drug, and that is dirt bikes or flying or whatever. And that's what we do together. So it's just an activity friend. If Tom Cruise is like, Woody, you want to fucking go race dirt bikes off cliffs and base jump from there? And I'm like, you got spare bikes? And like, that's the kind of friend I'd love to be his
Kawasaki
friend.
does.
Right?
Hey, there's Mr. Kawasaki there. Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to be Tom Cruise's
hookups.
activity friend.
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't want to get too far away from our debate. I need to get Caleb's input. So
My input on global warming.
Yeah, and I want to go ahead and
Thank God
minimize.
he's here. We were stuck.
I don't want to minimize the nuance here. I need a yes or no.
Yes or no?
Is this
phrase the
happening?
question-
Are we being had?
Phrase the question appropriately. Do you think that human beings are the main
Why are we
cause
being lied
for
to?
global warming / climate change, whatever they're calling it this week?
I think I will preface it by saying I am extremely wary of things that I am told that other people believe. I'm a redneck by heart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, it does get awful cold and awful hot randomly, it seems. And I don't pretend to be a meteorologist or someone who understands or studies or cares really about this kind of stuff. I like to keep my environment clean locally, and I don't like it when when companies can make shit messy and fuck up rivers and stuff like that. So I think that I don't really know about global warming. I don't know if it's legit or not. I think that the environment is very important. I do think that is incredibly important.
Yeah.
And I think that if fighting global warming also has a positive effect on the environment, I would be for that.
Well, it could be a yes and no there, though, because all right, so you could look at pollution's a big fucking coverall kind of thing, but we could talk about, say, a company like DuPont and its forever chemicals and them ending up in the waters and microplastics and that stuff. Nobody likes that, right?
That's
left,
bad.
center.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I don't want you telling me what kind of stove I can have. I don't like you telling me what. I take that fucking bullshit nonsense out of every shower that I use. That thing that slows down the flow rate.
restrictor thing.
They got a restrictor plate on my shower. I can't handle the full blast, please. Okay. Like I don't want one on my car either. Like I'm okay with emission standards, I suppose, but I cheat them.
Kyle,
same.
I take off the restrictor on every sink and every shower. In addition to that, we have a fucking household booster pump that increases the pressure to this bitch. If it doesn't hurt a little, we're not done yet.
I like that.
And the same with toilets.
Yeah.
I remember, and it may be King of the Hill that sort of shines some light on this. It's that
It's a good episode. The low flows.
And I don't know the exact numbers, but they went from like 1.5 liters or gallons, whatever the metric is, per flush, down to like 0.75 or something. It's like, look how much water we're saving. It's like, dude, I got to flush 3 fucking times though. It's over and over. I'm here. You're using more water because you
Have
can't
you ever
get
shit
a
at a
dump
friend's
down
house?
with a weak ass toilet.
Have you ever shit at a friend's house that has one of those toilets? And you're expecting, like, I'm expecting my toilet, which is like if I put your dog Murphy in there and I flushed it, he's going.
Exactly.
He's getting sucked down
towards the equator.
Yeah, it's stressful. You watch that water barely get sucked under. It's like, oh, how's this gonna handle that?
Yeah, you gulp audibly.
This isn't even a bad day for me, and you're barely getting it done.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, damn it! Like, and I chose the bathroom that's adjacent to the room that we're hanging out in, and now they're gonna know that I flushed twice.
I've never clogged a toilet, by the way.
Wow.
Okay.
I have a
haven't-
dainty
I haven't-
asshole.
Yeah, I
that
haven't
can't
since
be-
I
that
became
can't
like
be
an
true.
adult man and
Hold
like
on,
figured
this
it
is
out.
this is as unrealistic as global warming. You've never clogged a toilet ever?
I've never clogged a toilet. The only thing I've ever done is put a carrot in a toilet, and that clogged it.
That counts.
I would argue toilet clogging is not really about the poop. It's typically about the toilet paper.
Oh, it's 100%
True.
toilet.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
That's
but that
single-
might
yeah.
be reminiscent of
True.
an odd shit.
I don't think you'd have to have so much actual shit in order for the poop itself to clog it.
True.
The
It can
times
handle
would
an
have to
infinite
be,
amount of shit.
like
And it would
Yeah.
have to be durable poop, right? Because it
Yeah.
you know, mostly once you start stirring it around, now you have a
Yeah.
solution,
you'd have to
Yeah.
be like
not a
keep 'em
solid.
for a
like
long time.
avocados falling
Solution.
Yeah.
An unripe avocado, a rubber
Yeah.
avocado.
The times
No,
that it
I
would
had
happen when I was a kid, you're right, is like 100% because you're just using like a child amount of toilet paper where you're like wrapping your hand 8 times per wipe. And then you're like, why is it? And it's like, there's so much toilet paper, you can't even see that anyone shit here.
It's just the layers. And you're like,
Woody with
I
the bathroom.
overflowed.
Stupid.
When I was in, man, I can't believe I'm just remembering this. When I was like 8 in grade school, I like on the way to or from recess, I don't recall. I took a shit in the bathroom, clogged the toilet with just a full roll probably of grade school toilet paper. And it was the first time maybe in my life that I realized that like adults they're not going to know if you did something bad if they don't see you do it. And so I just left with water pouring over onto the floor. And like later that day,
like that.
Mom comes to pick me up at 3. I see a janitor in there earning his keep, and it was fine. Never got in trouble for it. Shout out to my principal. I'm sorry for that. He's undoubtedly dead by now. There's no way that guy's alive
No,
unless
older
he's
guy.
like 102.
I know.
That's funny.
I know you're pretty open about your bathroom activities, Taylor. You laughed at me when I told you that I run water when I piss if there's a girl near enough by to hear me pissing, and I want her to do the same, and I tell them to do the same. I don't want to hear your piss either. But
Interesting.
I had a girlfriend who had a very old, weak toilet, and it wasn't that it needed multiple flushes. It did, but each flush was like, it's about how fast the water is coming when you hit it. And how much it's the velocity and the volume of water that comes out when because in prison you flush that thing and it's like boom, and like it's like a black hole opened up and swallowed everything, and suddenly
Love
everything's so and everything turns from like dirty to like pristine instantly. There's so much pressure hitting it.
It peels
Like-
the shit.
Yeah.
Her toilet, it was like you had some water in your cupped hands and you just went, here you go, little fella. And so I would genuinely do this. I would go in there and do my business. But before I even sat down, I would take the lid off the toilet and I would take the glass that my toothbrush is in and get multiple glasses of water from the sink and load up the tank to make this toilet a good toilet.
That sucks. I don't want to have like if I'm going to the bathroom, I don't want to do like a prep.
I would have
Right.
modified her flapper. You know, a little float that's on
I
a
bet he
bar.
did.
It wasn't
that
that.
thing.
You could pull that with your hand. You you take the lid off, you reach in there and just give it full blast. That wasn't the issue. It was just an old toilet, and
But
it's
it
also
would
about the
reset
angle.
where the fill point is, right? You can bend it so
Oh,
that it's
yeah, I can
naturally
bend it and
pointed
reset it,
up,
yeah.
and then it would have to go higher to stop filling.
You guys
So
like
you have-
bidets?
True.
I've never used a bidet. Are you a bidet?
yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bidet.
Yeah.
Woody's got a nice bidet.
I have a really nice bidet. I'm
You got like a
huge
Kohler
fan.
bidet, like a heated one?
Yeah. Oh, it's heated. The seat's heated. The toilet seat is on a remote control.
Holy shit.
We have like
They make this Korean guy up. He's got a little camera in there. And there's a Korean guy
he aims
in
the
Korea
bidet. Yeah,
with a joystick, just doing this all day,
the
washing white
Ukrainian
people's butts.
drone pilot to taking a minute off to handle my rear end.
FPV. Woody's
Oh, I-
FPV drone.
Do you have a bidet at your house, Caleb?
I have one from Temu that I have, yeah.
What
The Temu
what
bidet.
is
Getting some
Temu?
lead
Is that like
sprayed on your
Amazon?
butthole every day, huh?
Temu's like a like eBay for poor people. Yes.
Really?
eBay and Facebook Marketplace combined with Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
A lot
really-
of their products have lead on them.
So it's like
yeah,
a
and
worse-
imagine you're buying stuff from eBay, but eBay is like, this is brand new, and it's actually 9 years old.
Okay.
That's like kind of what it's like.
All
Yeah.
right. What's the market for this? Like, why not go to Amazon?
It's incredibly cheap.
It's like $4.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
$4.
It's
Like,
heated though.
It'll be so
No.
cheap
Maybe
that
maybe
that
two.
you'll use
Oh.
a special credit card to make the purchase. Keep an eye on it, and then when the product shows up after 3 months of sailing across the ocean from China, literally, you're
Yes.
like, oh, I forgot this thing. 4 cents, and that goes a long way at China. All right. It's shockingly cheap.
It's crazy.
you're-
I actually had some coronavirus shipped over in 2020 from Temu.
Really?
Oh, wait, your bidet shoots cold water. I can't get past that. It's cold.
It blasts my ass with cold water. Yeah.
No,
Wake you
mine
up?
shoots cold water
Shit.
into the poop for like the first 10 seconds, and then once it's the cold water's out and it knows that it's warm,
Yeah.
then it changes and goes for your butt. So you don't get
Nice.
that cold blast to be repaired later.
He didn't go to Temu. Yeah.
He didn't save with Temu.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
So you have
So what about
a delicate little asshole?
I have a dainty asshole. Yeah.
Okay.
You have a dainty asshole.
The
I feel
asshole
like
of like an artist, a pianist.
yes. Exactly. Yeah. I would say it's rare. I think my poop haplotype is rare. My shit haplotype, my gastrointestinal haplotype is rare.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Mhm.
Is it?
You never. Well, yeah. Would you rather have common shits?
I wouldn't want a dainty asshole. I want a hardy hole.
Yeah.
I want that thing to be able to handle some rough.
You're
Well, I would
limited
say-
to Korean boyfriends only.
I would say the dainty aspect applies to the what comes out of it as well. I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not just-
And then I have perfectly consistent shits and have for basically my whole life.
That's good.
Must be
Yeah.
nice.
Very lucky.
I think
I'm
most
blessed.
people do, as long as like it. If I have a horrible diet for a while, I'll be like, "What's going on here?" Oh yeah, my eating for the past week.
Mhm.
But otherwise, it's pretty. Yeah, every morning, pretty easy.
I do have a lot of like stomach pains and like really weird like nausea and shit, just like everybody else. But it just seems like my shits are always really unique and normal. I mean, normal, not unique.
Yeah, just daily fits of nausea, like everybody gets.
Yeah, like everybody.
You hear some voices,
sharp,
get a few visions,
stabbing,
whatever.
Exactly, stabbing pains, grief-induced hallucinations, etc.
That'd be like the worst symptom ever to look up on Google and scare yourself is like nausea and like stomach organ pain, because
Oh
there's
yeah.
no limit to what that AI bot is going to tell you about
Oh
yourself.
yeah, dude. You will die. You're going to die.
Already dead.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
too late.
What color's
You
the
know
blood in
what?
your shit? How did you know?
I immediately started thinking about Drifter when you started saying all those crazy like symptoms.
R.I.P.
I'll say that. I'll say that. Our boy, like I'm so curious about his deal. You know, like, are you familiar with Drifter, Caleb?
I'm vaguely familiar. If you could keep explaining, I think I'll. Okay,
Yeah.
DRIFTO 0R.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, every time he comes on, he is.
It's solved.
He's like, I think we've gotten to the bottom of the syndrome from which I suffer, for which there was no name before I got it. And his symptoms are awful. Like the last time he was on here, maybe the last two, he's in a bed and he's got this elaborate camera setup that's looking straight down at his like head on a pillow.
It's so funny.
And he's got like a mouse and keyboard setup, and there's a second camera that shows like, yeah, I'm in bed. It like zooms out, it's across the room or whatever, like a porno shot. And it's like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I haven't
And he
seen
did,
this
like,
episode.
he did multiple hours with us, and then on Halloween he dressed as a crippled clown. So he's in the bed thing, but he popped in a little bit late, like you did. We may have been doing a multi-guest show even. Yeah, look at this.
Thank you.
What
Zach.
is his
Well done.
what is his syndrome?
They don't know. They don't fucking know.
It's
And it's not a bit.
15 different.
No. All right. Well, look, I don't know him personally, but if it's a bit, he is really
great.
sticking to it, man. It'd be like finding out Harley there is a Canadian or something, or that he's short. It'd be like a real long con if Drifter ain't sick.
A really long
Yeah.
time. It's been
But
years.
not a lot of
Interesting.
payoff. Like to have.
It's-
I believe
Yeah.
him. When we talk in private, he'll be like, depending on what the most recent doctor trip was like, he'll either be optimistic or pessimistic, and
Interesting.
both feel real when we talk about it, like, in private before and after the show and
Wow.
stuff. We
Yeah.
always wish him well. So I'm always curious about
Shout out
how
to
he's
him.
doing.
Cool guy.
Shout
Hope
out to
he's
Drifter.
sitting upright. Hope he's
Not in
walking
bed.
around. There
Hey,
was
standing.
one.
Hey, standing maybe.
If I remember, there was one point during the show where like he had been laying down just flat the entire time, deathbed style. And then out of nowhere, he's like, "Oh, 1 sec." Then he like took his headphones off and like got up and walked away. And I was like, "Oh, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was."
Didn't he leave the show early once so he could go like to the movies on a date or out to dinner or something?
Yeah, and I'm heading out to go dancing. It's like, wait, what? You've been saving up all day for enough ambulatory technique for now? Like it is funny to see, but you don't want to judge people like that either, because every now and then on TikTok I'll see someone call out some guy in a handicap spot, and he'll raise his pants leg to reveal he doesn't have legs, that they're fucking titanium. Mm-hmm. And it's like, ooh, so sorry. So sorry. So I don't know. You never know what people are actually dealing with, what it feels like. I've been deathly ill before, but if you needed me to run across the room and pretend like I was healthy, I could do it. Mm-hmm. I've never been so sick that I couldn't at least put on a happy face.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What do you guys think about ginger?
I don't have souls. Fine. I mean, they're
like the
lesser beings.
Oh, the root. I like it. On
I think
Asian
it's real. I believe in it.
I really like not mincing, but like shaving some off in like a stir fry, or a curry or something.
I love ginger.
I like
ginger. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I've been maybe the reason I have such a. I was thinking about this while you guys were talking. I think maybe the reason my shits are dainty is because I'm a regular consumer of ginger.
Do you know what figging is?
I do not. What is that? Oh, when you take ginger and you put it in your asshole?
Yeah. Figging is when you take a bit of ginger and you shape it and peel it to expose, the membrane of the ginger root, which is very and then you stick it in someone's asshole.
Figging
with an F?
Are you sure it's an I?
Oh, bring me a figgy pudding. That kind. Figging.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like that.
I got a different name for it, but
yeah.
Fun. Good old fashioned clean
Tuesday.
Fun.
Tuesday.
So you eat ginger.
What do you get from putting the ginger up your butt? Is this a sexual thing?
It does not feel good.
Oh yeah, validation.
So if you've eaten ginger or smelled ginger, it's like garlic times 10. It's a wasabi. I think it's related to wasabi. Even the fruit that wasabi is made from. I don't know if you've had that, but it's very intense, pungent, uncomfortable, and overwhelming. I would say sort of flavors and chemical things are happening. It's like that, but your butthole. So it's really hurting and being like an uncomfortable thing. Yeah, it's figging.
I hate that.
But why do people do it? Is it a health remedy or
no? It's a BDSM practice
thing.
Oh, now I get it.
For some, yeah.
Oh, you're being serious?
Did you think this is made up? This is a BDSM practice.
I thought this was like a guru health kind of thing.
No,
it's legit.
Dudes everywhere are sticking ginger roots up their ladies' buttholes and being like, "You like that, you dirty whore? Why like that? Take it out, daddy. Please take it out." No, you figging all the way tonight.
No, sorry, I lost it. Your asshole gobbled it up.
Figging is the practice of
good thing I brought more.
A piece of skinned ginger root into the human anus in order to generate an acute burning sensation. Historically, this was the method of punishment, but it has since been adopted as a practice of BDSM. All right, everything Kyle said.
Unreal. You're so educated sometimes.
Yeah, I know it all, man. I know it all.
Well, I guess Caleb knew that too. He's an educated guy with a.
I love thinking, yeah.
I'm the worst person to show an internet video to. Like people will lean their phone toward me, and I'll get a glance of it, and I'll be like,
"Seen it."
They're like, "Hey, I don't know what is that on the street?" And I'll glance, and I'll be like, "He fell off his bicycle. The truck ran over his head. His brain splattered out. If you look to the right, a woman's about to approach and react strangely." Like I've seen that video so many times, dude. That's memorized. That's in the core of my brain. I've seen all the internet videos. We're on Reddit. Does your phone tell you, Woody, every night, like every week? My phone gives me a health update every week, and it's like how much screen time I've had and various apps. I don't even want to look.
I don't want to look either, and it's my laptop that does it for me, but it's the same thing. It's an Apple laptop, and
there's dozens of hours a week.
I don't like that. I think that's passive aggressive. I don't want my technology telling me or guilting me.
Reminding you, hey, guess what?
Did you know that you spent 50 hours on YouTube this week? It's like,
you fucking loser.
Keep it to yourself. In my defense, I was asleep for some of those.
50? Oh, now that's fair. I sleep to YouTube playing continuously. So at night when I go to sleep, I switch to my guest profile because the algorithm's stupid, and I put it on my thunderstorm music. just thunderstorm noises.
Mhm.
And but so it's playing the entire time I'm asleep. And my most watched app, isn't Netflix or Hulu or HBO or even Plex. It's YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh
YouTube's
yeah,
great.
yeah.